Welcome to a new edition of Sun City News. I'm your host, Norma Taylor, and here are some of the news stories we're covering for you this week. We update you on important community association news. Reporter Chris Chase fills us in on the recent NRC meeting. And there are so many interesting developments in and around our community that we'll give you a sampling of news stories you may want to look into further. Those stories and more coming up. Sun City News starts now.
This is Sun City News with Norma Taylor and the Sun City News team, covering our community and the Lowcountry.
As was announced at the Board of Directors' March 27th quarterly meeting, new hours of operation for the fitness centers and indoor pools begin Monday, April 15th. The new hours are 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Saturdays, and 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Sundays. Please direct any questions to board@schhbod.com. The Atlantic hurricane season begins June 1st, but now is the time to start preparing for severe weather. Mark your calendar for the annual Hurricane Preparedness Seminars, scheduled for 10 a.m. May 16th in Pinckney Hall. Then, download a copy of the Community Association's Hurricane Preparedness Guide from suncityhiltonhead.org in the Community Library section. All residents are invited to participate in a survey about the new pool rules. A survey link can be found in eNews Weekly. Please complete the survey by Friday, April 19th to share your feedback with the board. Food Truck Tuesdays continue from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Tuesdays, April 16th and April 23rd at the Lake House parking lot. The featured food truck will be the Food Trap, selling wraps, sandwiches, burgers, and more. For more information about these events and other community activities, check your email inbox for eNews Weekly or log on to suncityhiltonhead.org. Reporter Chris Chase has all the inside info from the recent Neighborhood Representatives Committee meeting.
As I said, the vehicles will include cars, golf carts, and motorcycles, which is something new. We always put decals on golf carts. Now we're going to be putting decals as well as the tag on it. We're estimating that it'll take somewhere between 10 and 12 months to complete, and that depends on how quickly we can get the people into the neighborhoods and the weather. I mean, if you have a lot of rain, you can't do it in the rain. We'll probably be slower in the summertime in July and August because of the heat and the humidity. So that's why we're kind of estimating a 10 to 12 month completion. But the key here is going to be to do it right. We don't want to rush it to get it done to meet a deadline. We want to do it right so that as we move forward, everything's going to work correctly. The new tags, once we put them on, will be activated immediately. And they'll be activated for 4 years. And at the end of 4 years, working on a system where we can renew it without having to come in. So another benefit of these new tags. Tags will be placed on the passenger headlight on cars, and on golf carts, it'll be placed on the windshield.
Here's some news to know that you might want to investigate further. The South Carolina Department of Transportation recently held a public information meeting concerning proposed safety changes at intersections along US 278/Fording Island Road. The purpose of the project is to reduce the frequency and severity of crashes along the corridor, while maximizing traffic operations. Property negotiations for the proposed changes are scheduled to be completed by fall 2019, with construction to begin winter 2020 on a budget of $240 million. At Buck Island Road, the right turn lane that routes traffic onto US 278 would be relocated and controlled by a traffic signal. At Route 46/Bluffton Road, the right turn lane that routes traffic onto US 278 and the short acceleration lane would be changed to a turning lane controlled by a traffic signal. At Hilton Head National Drive, the ability to make a left turn onto US 278 would be eliminated. At Moss Creek/Salt Marsh Road, the intersection would be simplified for those turning from US 278 into Moss Creek Village. Display boards from the April 4th meeting are available online at scdot.org. Under public comment for proposed US 278 safety improvements in Beaufort County, the project website has extensive information and photos on the existing intersections and the proposed changes. Public comment is invited until April 19, 2019 to Brett McCutcheon, Safety Projects Engineer at mccutchabj@scdot.org. And Food Truck Tuesday brought the Big Cheese food truck to the Argent Lake House parking lot. Our news team caught up with them to check it out. I'm here with Jan McKinney, the owner of the Big Cheese food truck that has started here recently at the Lake House. And Jan, welcome to Sun City.
Thank you. I enjoy being out here. Everyone's been really excited.
Okay, now this is your second week here.
Yes, ma'am.
And so far, how are you doing? It seems to be that a lot of people are coming by.
They have, even though the weather's been lousy both times, we've had lots of people come by. We stay pretty steady right up until 2 o'clock.
Now, what's your specialty here?
My favorite, we do gourmet grilled cheese, and my favorite is the Rosie, and it's got cream cheese, cheddar cheese, jalapenos, and bacon.
Well,
Bacon's good on everything.
When we come back, our medical consultant, Dr. Lou Valenti, advises us on when we should get a second opinion. Reporter Chris Chase covered Hardyville's First Friday event. And Judy Lampe gives us a preview of what's coming up on the next Snapshots. We'll return after some important messages. Our medical consultant, Dr. Lou Valenti, is here to explain the importance of seeking a second opinion and why we should not hesitate to ask for one. Dr. Lou?
Access to medical information is readily available, and people are taking responsibility for their own health. Most people trust their doctor, and this has a positive effect on healing. But doctors are not infallible, and blind trust can lead to trouble. Most people don't know enough about health matters to ask pertinent questions or fully understand the answers. This can be frustrating and confusing. So what must you do when you're not sure what to do? First, evaluate your relationship with your doctor. Is he too busy or indifferent about your problem? Does he sugarcoat things or hides the truth? Are there persistent doubts? Are you uncomfortable with the proposed treatment? Are large fees associated with it? Were treatment options presented? And were you pressured into making a snap decision? If the answer is yes to any of these questions, it's time you seek a second opinion. Let's look at this slide. Look at the definition of medicine. It is the art of uncertainty and the science of probability. And medicine is not black and white, and there's a lot of gray and room for errors. It doesn't have to be a life-threatening problem. Patients hate to question their doctor, and most would not object if you wanted a second opinion. If the doctor is bothered by it, why you should get another opinion is right there. If there are conflicting opinions, a third or even fourth opinion should be sought. Lastly, doctors are human, and disclosing the first opinion to the new doctor might create some bias and influence his thinking. So be confident and careful how you proceed. Be clear and concise with your questions. Corroboration of opinions is always very comforting. Remember, no one is affected more by your problem than you are, and no one cares more about the outcome of the treatment than you are. I am Dr. Lou Valenti for Health Matters.
Have you heard the announcement about the future plans for Riverport? This will provide jobs and growth to the Low Country. Chris Chase got the story at the First Friday meeting.
Now, Harry, exactly what does Riverport mean to the Low Country?
Well, it's a very exciting development. First of all, over the next 10 years, there's going to be a $250 million investment in light industrial buildings, buildings that can service the Savannah Port. Right now, Hardeeville, with its 8,000 available acres in that corridor along Highway 17, is now the closest available territory to the Savannah Port, who continues to be booming and needs these areas for light industrial, logistics, warehousing, and hopefully IT.
Now, wasn't there recently a breakthrough on this that makes it a little more concrete?
Yes, this company, North Signal Capital, it's an investment group. They have a lot of money, and they bought 500 acres in the southern part of Riverport, right where that marquee is. And they're going to immediately put up a 150,000 square foot spec building. And what that is, they build up a shell and then sell it. So companies don't really they want move-in buildings, a lot of companies. So as they sell one, then they'll put up one or two more, and they'll keep reinvesting and reselling that building. It's going to mean hundreds and hundreds of jobs. It also has another impact that we're hoping that will have an effect. We've been pushing for the last several years to get another exit off I-95, exit 3. Well, that Riverport section there's a little road that goes for about a quarter of a mile. That's the road that will go to exit 3. So we think that now that we have a solid project there, this will make our case with the state to get the funding for exit 3 all the more strong. So it's really, this is a great development for us. We also have in front of the state legislature, adjacent to that is a tract called the Sherwood Tract, and there's 1,500 acres there. That's a mega site, and the mega site, what that does is when companies, particularly foreign companies, come to the state of South Carolina, they're looking for large tracts of land to put in major industrial plants. Good example of it was Boeing and Volvo and BMW. They went to mega sites. So now that Sherwood Tract is a mega site. So when these foreign or big companies come and looking for a large tract of land, this is already certified and ready.
Judy Lampe, host of Low Country Snapshots, talks with Jerry Turley about the last day of the U.S. military involvement in Vietnam.
My guest is Colonel Gerald H. Turley of the United States Marine Corps, now retired. He is a decorated Korean and Vietnam War veteran, and he and his wife Bunny live in Sun City, Hilton Head, South Carolina. It's my pleasure, Jerry, to have you on the program today.
Thank you, Judy. I particularly wanted to be here today after I heard that you wanted to speak about the last day of the Vietnam War. Although the war lasted 6 years and there was 3.5 million men and women served in there, we all wondered at one time or another, will this war ever end? And what is going to happen when it finally happens? I was a witness to that, and I'd like to share that with you this morning.
To watch Snapshots, check your Sensations for the Sun City TV schedule. And remember, you can watch it on demand on YouTube at Sun City HH Television. There's so much more to come on Sun City News. Randy Selman's here with an entertainment report and with a lifestyles update. Our news team covered the Neighborhood Golf Challenge. Ray Tapio was at the recent pickleball tournament. And Sun City issues a security reminder. We'll return after some messages from our sponsors. Now let's head over to Randy Selman with this week's entertainment report.
Don't miss the extraordinary concert performed by the world-class young pianist Anna Fedorova. This concert is one night only, Saturday, April 20th. The concert begins in Magnolia Hall at 7 p.m., preceded by a champagne reception in the pavilion at 5:30. Tickets are $25 and available online or at Lifestyle Services. On Friday, April 26th, the Land Sharks roll into Sun City with Escape to Paradise 2. This premier Jimmy Buffett tribute band will be performed in Magnolia Hall at 7 p.m. Tickets are $28 and available online or at Lifestyle Services. For a fun evening with friends, sign up for Trivia Night on Thursday, May 2nd. Test your knowledge on movies, books, quotes, and so much more. Tickets are $5 and available online or at Lifestyle Services. The fun begins at 6 p.m. and tickets are limited for tables set for teams of 4. It's time to mark your calendars for the upcoming Sun City Chorus and Concert Band's spring performance. The Beat Goes On. Musical director Art Hansen and assistant musical director Lorraine Hansen will take you on a musical journey featuring rock, swing, jazz, and blues numbers that will have you snapping, clapping, and stamping with joy. Showtimes are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, May 9th through the 12th. Showtimes are 7 p.m. and Sunday matinee at 2:30 p.m. Tickets are $24 and available by calling 843-227-4110 or online at suncitytix@gmail.com. I'm Randy Selman, and this is your entertainment report. Remember, life is entertaining, so don't miss the show. And don't miss the update from Lifestyles for yet another of their exciting events.
Thank you, Randy. For the last 2 weeks, we've been doing Food Truck Tuesdays, and we're really excited to continue on with a couple of different food trucks the next 2 weeks. Will be the Food Trap coming, and then after that will be Molly McPherson's, so please stop on by the Lake House every Tuesday from 11 to 2 and get some great food. And then also, as the weather becomes a lot warmer, we're going to be doing a wind down with Billy and Chris. They performed at Country Night, and everyone seemed to really love them. So they'll be coming next Thursday, April 18th from 4 to 6, and it'll be just grabbing some beverages and enjoying some music. So please join us.
Our news team was at the Neighborhood Golf Challenge at Okatee Creek Golf Course on Saturday, April 6th. Let's listen.
All right, I'm with Mike Barretto, the director of the Neighborhood Golf Challenge, is it called, Mike?
That's correct.
Okay,
Yep.
How many times have you done this?
This is 6th year.
6th year?
6th year, correct.
Oh, Mike. And talk to Norma about what goes on. Norma?
Well, Mike, this is a favorite of our Sun City residents, and why do you think everyone wants to be part of this?
To me, I think everybody likes to have a challenge of playing net, which means they get strokes off their gross score. You know, a lot of us are maybe 15 to 25 handicappers, and you've got a tournament where you get all of your strokes, which is 100% handicap. So you can subtract those from your final score and age your team. So everybody is involved with that. They like that.
Well, it's time for sports, and Ray Tapio's here. Well, Ray, you spent some time recently bouncing from court to court.
But I never got a chance to raise a racket or a ruckus. The ever-popular Mix and Match Tennis Tournament is scheduled for May 9th, and the sign-up sheet is in the local building. This team event is always sold out, so get there early and sign up. Or call Dudley Kay at 919-414-3861 if you have any questions. Our pickleball club held the annual invitational tournament, and players from all over the United States arrived in Sun City. I spoke with Ed Fredrickson, director of the tournament, for the lowdown.
All right, I'm here with Ed Fredrickson. He is the director of the Sun City Invitational Pickleball Tournament of the Year. Right, Ed?
That's right. We have it every year.
Glad to meet you again, Ed.
Same here. Good seeing you again.
Second year.
Second year. Looking strong, too.
And you picked the great weather. How do you do that?
Oh, man. You know, when you talk to the man, he gives you the answers, you know.
This is the guy. Okay, how many players altogether?
We had 328 registered this year.
I think that's more than you had last year.
That is quite a bit more. Yeah, about 15% more. Farthest away we had from Southern California this year.
Southern California, coming right here to Sun City.
Yep, and we had 23 states represented, so that was great to see a lot of people from
all over
distances
the country.
around coming, yes. We're looking to do it again next year, and anybody that's listening that wants to play, we open registration January 1st, so be in line because we closed out some of the divisions in 5 days this year, so it was amazing. Yeah.
Since the event was not age-related, we had a player as young as 16 and some over the age of 80. Results to follow next week. While you're out there, live your dreams and share your passion. Ray Tapio for Sun City Sports.
Sun City Security has been made aware of several incidents occurring over the last 8 weeks in which items were removed from residential garages that were left open overnight. Residents are reminded to put their garage doors down and lock them at the end of the day. Simply do not close the screen door. Take the extra step to double check that the garage door completely shuts behind you as you enter your home. As always, close and lock your windows and doors when you leave your home. Lock your vehicles even when they are parked in your driveway, and keep all valuables out of sight. Do not leave your keys or garage door openers inside an unoccupied and unlocked car or golf cart. Security will temporarily shift patrols to provide more coverage during the time frame of the reported incidents. Residents are encouraged to be vigilant and report any suspicious activity to Sun City Security at 843-705-4083. Security will share incidents with the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office as they are reported. That's our show for this week. Thanks for watching. We invite you to check out Sun City TV's weekly program schedule in Sunsations Magazine. And now check highlights and alerts on Twitter at SunCityTVHHI. Also, email us at suncitytvhh@gmail.com. And make sure you tune in next week to find out all the news that's happening in your community. In the meantime, I hope your week is full of only good news. For Sun City News, I'm Norma Taylor, and I'll see you next week. Now, to see extended coverage of your favorite news segments, tune into Extra. Check the Current Sensations magazine for daily times.